Hey guys, welcome to the Stream Space, or welcome back if you've been here before. I got a funny one for you today. So, I am part of a bunch of different marketplace groups on Facebook because part of my business is that I will resell used games and computers and other types of technology or even collectibles. So, we came across a post just while I was, getting ready to join one. It just kind of happened across my feed, and I thought this was particularly funny because this is ultimately a meme in real life. This actually happened. I bet I wouldn't be surprised if the original one happened too, but this one happened in my hometown, so it was especially funny. So it's a long-standing meme where a person messages somebody about something on Marketplace, and they make them a really low offer, and so that the person who may have just been having a bad day or they were really, really fed up with these low, disrespectful offers, decided to have a little bit of fun with the person who was lowballing them. So they gave him a false address. It's false to the person who's going there. It is a real address and a real place. It is just not the place that the buyer thinks they're going to. And it turns out to be a comedy club. And so I'll show you guys the original meme, and then I'll show you the story, and as it were. So as I found it, the guy was avoiding the responsibility he might have had in why this happened. Not to say that people should go around doing this kind of stuff, but as a person who deals with Marketplace regularly, I honestly am having a really hard time blaming the guy who did the thing, who pulled the prank. So I got some stuff here for you. So here's the original, right? So you can clearly see this is almost always how a lot of marketplace deals go. What's the lowest you'll take? Lowest I'll go is 700. I don't know what he's selling, but if he feels it's worth that, it's not anybody else's responsibility to tell him that it is not worth that. His items have value to him, and honestly, if you don't want to buy it at that price, you probably should just move on or find it in your own price range. Don't shop outside your budget when you're on Marketplace. You're just going to piss off the sellers. So lowest I'll go is 700. He offers 200, which is insultingly low. And he's like, sure, why not? Okay, well, where do you want to meet? 101 Main in Burlington in about 10 minutes. Sounds good. Hey, I'm here. Cool, head inside. Into the comedy club? Yeah, then head up on stage and tell your jokes to somebody else. So that's the original. That is the that's the original. So I got pictures. I got grab screenshots because it was funny. There was additional backstory to this one. This is a little juicier than the original. Okay, cool. So this is them. So obviously he starts the message and he sends the chat. And so the twist is coming, I promise. So they kind of establish their timeline, like how fast or slow this is going to happen. And those are my books, which you didn't need to see. I went the wrong way. Anyways, so they kind of establish a bunch of things. Now there's this message expires thing. We don't know what that was. But this is what I believe. I believe this is messaging between the guy I spoke to. I actually went and found the person who did this to the other guy, and I got their side of the story. And honestly, I can't even blame them. So they continue the conversation. Somebody looks like somebody probably was taking a screenshot. So I knew where this was, that address. I've been there for comedy shows. I know there's a comedy club there. So as soon as I read this part, I'm like, oh, he did it. He actually did it. And so they set their time and everything, and it's perfect. See you soon. See you then. I have a gray Chevy pickup. Okay, I'm here in a dark Camry. Okay, you see the comedy club? You disrespected my wife on another ad, called her names, you were tired of working on white time, and made other racist remarks, so you can go in that comedy club and tell them your jokes. And then I will not say the rest. You can see it on screen. Good enough. priceless. I can't tell you, like, after reading the meme originally, how many times I've wanted to do this because I deal with these people all the time. And I can't even blame the guy that sent him off. He was very defensive and dismissive, even, of, like, the fact that he denied that he did any disrespect of any kind. So I was like, I feel like there's more to it. So I went and found the guy, and this is what I got from them. So, after a reasonable conversation, I kind of told him, you're a little bit famous in the marketplace groups right now, guys. So, like, this guy is, kind of put you on blast, and just wanted to see what your thoughts on it were. And so I guess, as you may have already read by this point, so messaged asking for the address to come on a Sunday. I told him to message me on the day. This is from his wife, just to be clear. He messaged asking for the address to come on a Sunday. I told him to message me on the day, as it was like several days away. He called me at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Of course I didn't answer, and who the fuck calls somebody at 3 or 4 in the morning unless they're expecting it? Marketplace is just lunatic. Total Looney Tunes. Absolutely insane. So, I called him back at 10. He asked why I hadn't answered, and I said, I don't have my phone on at the time. Why do you think it's 4 a.m. on a Sunday? I would be sleeping. I would answer it just to get mad at you, because I'm not. That's the kind of person I am. I'm gonna be a little more blunt than that. It's like, I'm not gonna. If it wakes me up, you can bet your ass I'll be mad. I'll pick up the phone just to say, what the fuck do you want? So, only during business hours, he said, I don't like being on white time, and hung up. On the Sunday, he messaged for the address 3 times using progressively worse language. I blocked him, and I guess that's when he messaged you. You being her husband, who is the one who ended up giving him the comedy club address and telling him where to go and how to get there, in probably the funniest way I've ever seen possible, because maybe that person might learn not to be disrespectful to people that he is aiming to buy something from. Honestly, you should be respectful of people you want to buy things from, because it's a delicate balance of trust. I can't say that I would do anything like this, but I can't also say that I haven't wanted to, because I got higher end computers up for sale right now, and I get people, like, I got an iPhone for sale, and they're like, 120, and I'm like, that's $60 off for what? Like, why am I giving you a discount? So, just wanted to share this as, like, a funny, kind of surreal, real-time happening. Funny enough, he was probably actually going to be one of my clients going forward, so it just kind of worked out in a hilarious way. You don't see this kind of thing. Like, I got to witness a real-life meme unfold, and I'm here for it. That was a good one. If everything, like, if what they said here was true, like, about, like, what he said to them during their messaging, he said, well, I want to see the pictures of our conversation, and like, he was just, like, really defensive and defiant even about, like, not taking responsibility for his part of it. I feel like somebody wouldn't do this to somebody unless they really had a really good reason. So I'm on the seller's side in this one. I really am. So you guys can leave your thoughts in the comments, and just you can tell me what you say. Maybe we'll talk about it if we come across another one. I'll definitely respond to any messages, of course. But that's kind of the video. I wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was really funny. So, thanks for checking out the Stream Space. I'm Pydera. You can find me over on YouTube, Pydera Space 74, over on Twitch, Pydera_74. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, do all those things, because that is an excellent way to kind of, like, interact with us and maybe tell the algorithm that we're not totally boring or, worth being a YouTuber. I don't know. Anyways, do those things to start, but there's a couple other ways you can support the channel. So we have our partnership with W.GG. They make energy drink mix as well as tumblers, hats, sweaters, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you use creator code Pidera74, you get a 10% discount, and I get a 10% cut of the order. It all works out. Everybody's happy. The drinks are really good. Personally, I recommend Galaxy Grenade or Dub Sludge. Those are my two favorites. And the tumblers don't look half bad either. I think mine's being washed right now. Anyways, in addition to that, of course, there's also our eBay page, which is ebay.ca/SV-Retro-Tech. You can find it in the description on our YouTube if you're not quite sure. There's a link to it. And we sell like video games, consoles, collectibles, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you see anything on there, pick it up. I mean, you might see something that you're having a hard time finding locally. Lastly is, of course, our tipping link with Streamlabs. That's the most direct way to support us. If you want to throw something in there, we'll make sure that you get a shout out and a say in some future content. Thanks for checking out the stream space. I'll catch you guys next time. We actually are working on some new videos right now, so let's get those done so you guys can watch those too. Take care. Bye-bye.